What is good, family? What is good? I hope everybody's doing great today on this Sunday afternoon. It depends on the time zone that you're in, man. I hope everybody's doing good. I hope you guys, the weather down here, as I said, a few times in my lives, my recent lives, the weather's nice down here, man. It's fall, gets a little warm during the day, but it's nice and fresh outside, man. So I mean, I hope you guys are having great weather where you guys are at. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, as it said in the thumbnail here, we had the guest Monnie Brown scheduled. He's just a little bit busy in homework. We'll see if he can make it, man. He's studying, so he's also studying. So he was doing homework, as a matter of fact. So we'll see if he can make it, man. But I do really want to talk about, with you guys, chop it up with you guys about some fights that we saw, Friday. And interestingly, I actually scheduled a live on Friday, and I don't know why it passed me up, man. That Elvis Rodriguez fought Lorenzo Simpson, and obviously Navarrete versus Ruben Villa. So I postponed it till Sunday. So we'll see if he can jump on. It's all good, but in the meantime, I want to chop it up. You know what I'm saying, as far as these fights. And I want to talk about a little bit of Lomachenko and Teofimo Lopez, which is obviously next week. Ogden, what's going on, family? Ogden is in the building. Thanks so much, man, for jumping in, man. I'm just relaxing, bro. Just relaxing on this Sunday afternoon, just chilling, dude. Chilling. And I wanted to talk about these fights that went down. And I repeat, talk a little bit about Teofimo Lopez and Lomachenko. Man, it's awesome. It's next Saturday. It's this Saturday. I mean, it's already this week. Sunday, if I'm not mistaken, in the calendar that we have, right? The Gregorian calendar, if I'm not mistaken, this is the first day of the week. So, yeah, man, tomorrow's Monday and it's fight week. Definitely, man. Definitely it's fight week. I'm excited, man. I can't wait. It's going to be some crazy stuff, some very interesting things because, as far as just a little warm it up, I just want to warm up when I want to talk about, like, as far as Lomachenko and Teofimo Lopez, man, there are some things that, we want to see. There are some things that questions in our minds. There are questions. There are several questions, a few of those questions are like, around, can Teofimo, can he really, beat somebody with the IQ that Lomachenko has? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, definitely, Ogden. That's going to be a great fight, man. So, man, I know everyone's excited about this fight. You know what I do? Before we get to a couple of topics right now, with the fights that we saw on Friday night. Um, what I do? I just don't pay attention to the dates, man. Time goes by fast. I don't pay attention to exactly, when it comes to fight announcements, they're usually announced a few months, what, 2, 3 months before the dates, right? Before fight dates, so that they can promo, do press conferences, blah, blah, blah. And so that fighters can train, right? So what I do, I think I've told you guys, I have said it before, right? But if you haven't heard it, I usually just, when great fight dates are announced, I just try not to pay attention to the time, man. And in general, I'm so busy anyway. So I mean, I'm busy. Time flies by, man. And so I try not to pay attention too much to the fight dates when it comes to big fights, so that it arrives a lot faster. You know what I'm saying? So with Teofimo Lopez and Lomachenko, man, this fight, it got here so quick. So awesome stuff, man. We're getting ready. So some of those questions that are to be answered. One of them is, can Teofimo Lopez, can he really beat the boxing IQ and savvy of Lomachenko? You know what I'm saying? So that's a question, and vice versa. Can Lomachenko take the power of Teofimo Lopez? So those are some questions to be answered, man. That we all want to see. The boxing world is excited. We're all anticipating this great matchup, man. Whoever wins, I'm gonna respect both anyways. I still got a lot of respect for these two fighters, for these two champs. But whoever wins, it's gonna be like, wow, you know what I'm saying? They're really gonna be catapulted. As it is Lomachenko. I mean, a lot of people think, and say that, behind Lomachenko is a lot of hype. I've been one of those to say that. He lost to Salido. He doesn't have many fights in his amateur and his pro record. You know what I'm saying? His pro career. So we'll just see, man. We'll see if Lomachenko can really take a Teofimo Lopez and his power. So we're gonna get to that in a moment. Okay, we're gonna get to that in a moment. But I do want to talk about these two prospects that fought on Friday. If I'm not mistaken, it was Friday. I want to start out with Simpson, Lorenzo Simpson. If I'm not mistaken, he's in the middleweight division. I think he's a southpaw. I don't remember. Hey, Brusco's, what's going on, bro? G5, what's going on? Yeah, I was just saying it a moment ago. We'll see if Monnie Brown can jump on. He was doing homework. He was kind of busy, so I don't know if he's going to jump on, man, to be honest with you. So we'll see, man. But we're just going to do some boxing talk, but we're going to talk about the points we have anyways, hopefully he can jump on, man. Hopefully he can, because when I called him earlier, he was doing homework. So, got to hit them books, man. So he said he was about to finish. So we'll see what happens, man. We'll see if he can jump on. Hopefully he can, man. So salute definitely to Monnie Brown. Salute G5. Thanks so much, Bruce Goes, for jumping in also. So I want to talk about first the fights that went down on Friday night. All right, on Friday, we're gonna get to Navarrete also, and what I thought about Navarrete, about Emmanuel Navarrete and his performance that he gave against Ruben Villa. Okay, but first I want to talk about Lorenzo Simpson. If I'm not mistaken, he's a middleweight, right? What do you guys think? I want you guys to go ahead and comment below. What did you guys think of Lorenzo Simpson's performance? I mean, all due respect, I'm not good with names as it is. I mean, time and time again, I've said on my platform that I'm not the best with names, man. I mean, even though, I'm not that good with names, bro. But Lorenzo Simpson fought his opponent, okay, on Friday night. I'm sorry, I don't remember the name, man. But okay, in middleweight division. So with Lorenzo Simpson, I mean, what I really like about Lorenzo Simpson and his performance that he gave on Friday night, even if you go to his prior fights, not just Friday night, okay, even if you go to Lorenzo Simpson's prior fights, he doesn't have many fights, but I like his defense. Wow, his footwork is awesome. The way he uses the ring, awesome. His defense, awesome. I mean, his reflections are quick, and the performance that he put on, particularly on Friday night. Okay, like I said, you guys go ahead and comment below. What do you guys think of Lorenzo Simpson's performance on Friday night? Okay, I try to analyze every aspect when I see a fight. Okay, especially anybody who fights, but with these prospects like Lorenzo Simpson and Elvis Rodriguez, so Lorenzo Simpson, great defense. He uses the ring amazingly. His footwork is awesome. His reflexes are quick, really fast reflexes, really alert in the ring. And Jay Cooley, what's going on, bro? Jay Cooley is in the building, man. I thank you guys so much for jumping in, man. So like I said, Jay Cooley, I said a moment ago before I saw you, hopefully Monnie Brown will be able to jump on. He was doing homework, man. So he was finishing his homework up around before this show started. So hopefully he'll be able to jump on, man. And in any case, we're just going to, hit up these bullet points and these things I wanted to talk about today. So Lorenzo Simpson, I wanted to start out with him. So Lorenzo Simpson, but what do you guys see with the performance you guys saw on Friday night with Lorenzo Simpson? Those are the advantage, the pros that he has. You know what I'm saying? But one of the things, did you guys see that knockdown? Quote unquote knockdown, quote unquote. Because the thing here is the way that his feet, his right foot, if I remember correctly, his right foot, if I'm not mistaken, he's a southpaw. The right, they southpaw versus orthodox, they have that problem with their feet, the way they stand, they position themselves. They can trip over each other with their feet, So if I'm not mistaken, Lorenzo Simpson had his right foot out, and then he got punched with the right hand, right? And it was like an off balance type of thing. Because right before he got punched, his feet was like on the inside of his opponent's left foot. And before he got punched, his opponent's left foot got out of the way so that Simpson wouldn't trip over. I think that's how it was, okay? And the referee ruled it as a knockdown. Interestingly enough, I think that referee, was it Reese? I think it was Reese, man. I think it was Reese. If I'm not mistaken, I don't recall, but I don't want to delve into that, but whoever the ref was, okay, called it a knockdown, man. He called it a knockdown. I mean, Lorenzo got the win. He got the victory in the fight, but it was ruled a knockdown because his right glove, if I'm not mistaken, touched the canvas. It was more like an off balance thing. I didn't see it as a knockdown. But hey, it is what it is, man. So one of the things though with this fight with Lorenzo Simpson, man, is like I said, amazing defense. Footwork is awesome, fast reflexes. This kid's smart, man. This kid is smart, and he's going to be a great, as long as he stays focused, as long as he works on his craft. And these are one of the things I want to see him work on, okay? As far as his performance I saw on Friday night. I would like to see him jab more. Okay, I would like to see him jab more. There's something that I saw constantly in that fight Friday night. I forgot his opponent's name, man, but Doverson, something like that. I think that was his opponent, Doverson. Um, what happened was that Lorenzo Simpson's opponent, around after round 2 or 3. I mean, in the first round, Lorenzo was given a great, performance. I also liked. I think it was Lorenzo Simpson. I think it was that night. He gave a beautiful left and right hook around the guard to the body of his opponent. I mean, and that was nice. Really calculated landing, really calculated shots, man. Boom, right around the rib cage, and that was nice, beautiful. So he has precision. Lorenzo Simpson has precision in his shots. Hey, D Hodge is in the building too, man. Like I said, guys, those who are tuning in, okay, hopefully Monnie Brown will be able to jump in soon. He was doing his homework. He was kind of busy. He was, finishing up his homework. I mean, we've got to give him that time for that. Definitely, man. Got to respect that. So we'll see if he jumps on, man. In any case, we're going to continue talking this boxing. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully he jumps in. So I mean, yeah, Lorenzo Williams in the first. Yeah, Sandy Duverson. Thanks so much, Bruce goes. Yeah, Duverson. Okay, Doverson. I'm not good with pronunciation, man. Like I said, I'm not good with names, man. But Sandy Duverson. Okay, thanks so much, bro. Thank you, Bruce goes. So he gave a beautiful left and right hook. Lorenzo Williams. I'm sorry, Lorenzo Williams. Lorenzo Simpson behind, around Duverson's guard. Duverson had his gloves up. I think it was in the first round. Boom, boom, left and right hook around the guard, which was great, man. So Lorenzo Simpson got skills, but I would like to see him jab more. Lawrence Williams in the building also, man. You guys are jumping up on in here. You guys are jumping up on in here. I thank you guys so much, man. Thank y'all for jumping in. We're talking about Lorenzo Williams. Why do I keep saying Lorenzo Williams? Lorenzo Simpson and his performance on Friday night. So I want I want to see him jab more, man. Because did you guys notice that Duverson, he was like walking down Lorenzo Simpson constantly throughout the fight, right? And Lorenzo Simpson was fighting off the back foot quite well. And the thing here is that when Duverson, okay, his opponent was getting near him, getting him up against the ropes, Simpson wouldn't jab much. Okay, that's what I want. I want to see Lorenzo Simpson. I would like to see him jab more. And off of the jab, throw some combos. The jab sets up the combos. The jab sets up, the beautiful combos that you can throw on the inside, or hooks, or uppercuts, or whatever combo you want to execute. You have to have an active jab. And it seems like, to me, at least at least on Friday night when he fought Duverson, I think Lorenzo Simpson needs to be active more in the jab, bro. D-Lo Boxing is in the building, man. I thank you so much for tuning in, bro. And I always like to say, those who are in the chat, I know there are some people that might not be in the chat who are watching. Monnie Brown, he's doing homework. I just want to repeat myself, because the thumbnail, I mean, it was scheduled for Monnie Brown to be here. He was doing homework. So, I mean, he's hitting the books up. So salute to our guy, Monnie Brown, man. Definitely. So, I mean, he's doing homework. And, oh, hold on. I think, just wait a moment, you guys. Yeah, he's in. Cool. We're going to have Monnie Brown in a minute. Hold on, guys. He's in the building now. He just jumped in. Right on. Just wait a second, you guys. Yeah, what's good, Monnie? You there, bro?
Yep. What's going on, my brother?
Right on, bro. What's going on, bro? How you doing today, bro? Monnie, you doing good?
Yeah, I'm taking it easy. Doing a little homework.
Oh yeah, I was just saying that, bro. That I was telling the family that's jumping in the building that you were doing homework. You were kind of busy, so you still good, You still good, bro? Can you chop it up?
Oh no, we good.
Oh, cool. All right, bro. Let's get right to it, man. Because I was talking about right now. I want to kind of start out with a couple fights that went down Friday night. Did you see the fights, bro?
Yep. But I didn't catch all of them, but I did catch majority.
Which ones did you see? Lorenzo Simpson?
Yep, I saw Truck. Who was the main event again?
It was Navarrete and Ruben Villa.
Yeah, Navarrete caught that one.
Cool.
And
Yeah. Who did you see? Did you see Elvis Rodriguez?
no, I didn't see Evan Rodriguez. That's
Oh,
one I
no
missed.
problem. No problem. Yeah,
And I
most.
missed Sham too. I missed Sham too. My dude Greg Hacker from Philly, Sham from Philly. I missed that fight as well.
Okay. Yeah, there were several fights, man. So yeah, we'll chop it up with them. We'll chop it up with let's chop it up a little bit with Simpson, Truck Simpson, and Navarrete. So Soccer Training Club. We're talking about a couple fights that went down Friday night, right? With Navarrete and Ruben Villa, and also Truck Simpson with against Duverson. And so Monty, I was just explaining right now, bro. Simpson, his amazing defense, amazing footwork, fast reflexes. I mean, but what do you think, bro? I want to get at you with this, and then I'm gonna give a little bit more, explain what I was saying. What did you think about Simpson's performance on Friday night, bro?
Man, I enjoyed it, bro. I caught it in the third round, I think, when I had jumped on. But I look at a kid that's still growing. You know what I'm saying? He's still growing, but you can see the physical attributes. You can see the skill level. You know what I mean? You can see that he got, a high IQ, and that's what he always been. I've been following the kids since the amateurs and shit like that. So his style is just his style to where he's still growing into it. And sometimes when you enter with a rough and gritty opponent, you try not to get too complacent, and I know he wanted to look good. He was on, television. So in his head, he probably wanted to get some rounds in. He probably wanted to work. But at the same time, he knew he was up against a tough, aggressive fighter. And you don't want to just stand there and get that fighter what he wants. You know what I mean? So I thought he used his brain well. I thought he used his jab well. I thought he, used the ring well. Didn't take no punishment for real. On the drop, I thought the drop to me was a slip. There wasn't no drop. So I thought the ref got it wrong. But the position the ref was in, all he saw was the punch. So I can't really knock him on it, but it wasn't a drop. But I respect Lorenzo Simpson. He's still growing. Kid only 20 years of age, if I'm not mistaken. So, he's still growing, getting used to this professional style. Especially with the pandemic and things like that going on, you really don't have much time to train for the opponent that you're going up against. So, for me, him adjusting in the ring was something special to see. He can get a little better with sitting down on his punches more. Don't have to move as much, especially in certain spots. You know what I mean? But I feel like I seen black fight fans say him gassing out. I don't think it's too much of gassing out with Truck. I just think it's just you being young and you thinking. You're trying to do what your coach say. You're trying to look good at the same time. So it's just gonna take time for him to get comfortable with who he is and what he want to do in the ring, for as attacking a fighter, knowing when to sit down and fight, and trying to give a show, because you're young and you want to stand out. You know what I mean? So overall, I think it was a good performance from the kid, man. He didn't try to do too much, which I did like. He stuck to the game plan of what he was doing. I do feel like he could have sat down a little bit more, but overall, I give him a solid B plus. You know what I mean? A solid B plus, because there's always room for improvement by him being 20. He got a lot to learn. As much as he knows nothing. So he got a lot to learn, and the future is bright for Truck. The future is bright for him. Y'all mute or something, Renee?
Yeah. It just takes no, I'm good. Yeah, it just takes a second for me to unmic. It's because I'm on my phone right now. So yeah, so that's the thing. I totally agree, man. And I think personally, he could have been a little bit more active on the jab, just a little bit more, to open up more, opportunities for combos and being a little bit more active on the offense. But all in all, just like you said, you pretty much said it well. Can you hear me, bro? Is everything good with the sound?
Yeah, you good.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So, and like you said, man, he's growing. He's growing. He has things to work on. He has things to grow on. And you said it pretty well, bro. You said it pretty well. Do you think? Yeah. And the same thing I thought. I was just saying, as a matter of fact, before you came on, is that it was a slip. I agree too. It was a slip. It was a trip up. The way that their feet were positioned, with the two fighters. So, but yeah, I think he was also trying to play it safe and, like you said, trying to look good. You know what I'm saying? And because he's a prospect, so I mean, he was trying to look good, trying to look clean in the fight, and he did pretty well, man. But like you said, has things to grow on. Who do you think he should fight next, bro? I think they're in the middleweight, right?
He had 154 pounds. Junior Miller.
Okay. Who do you think would be a good matchup for him next?
I can't really pinpoint somebody good for him. I just think, opponents like he fighting that he just faced, those are good. Those are good opponents for him. So I don't want him to rush too fast. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the kid's still young, so I don't want him to try to rush and try to rush. So he need more experience. So somebody that's a rough and rugged guy that ain't punching too hard, but that's gonna push you. Give him about 4 more of those fights. Before you start stepping it up with him. But just somebody with that pressure style where he can learn to sit down on the shots a little bit more because he know how to box. So somebody with that pressure style that's gonna make him, sit down and do a few extra things that you'll normally do. So I can't really pinpoint who I can say he can fight next because I'm not gonna try to rush the kid, but just learning experience. I'm gonna say that learning experience and good tough challenges that'll push him.
Definitely, man. Definitely. Well said. Yeah. So, yeah, I can't either. I can't really pinpoint who he could fight next. And yeah, just keep working on his craft, man. But I see, he's very promising. He's very promising, for the sport of boxing and the division that he's in. And he's a very smart kid. So yeah, he's very young. Sky's the limit for this kid, man. Definitely, sky's the limit. Let's get to the chat real quick. This phone is kind of slow. I don't know if you guys see it, but Lawrence Williams, Zelda, man, thanks so much for tuning in again. Ack Reacher, the Jab Jamboree is in the building. Y'all go remember to go subscribe to the Jab Jamboree, also the Monnie Brown TV. If anybody's not subscribed to him, I'm sure you guys are. Lawrence Williams says here, Truck had a good left to the body in that fight. Yeah. Oh yeah, man. So I mean, that's another thing I liked about Truck, man, and that he goes to the body. And for a prospect to go to the body, that's great stuff, man. So I mean, he's working on being an all-around fighter, man. Great stuff, and I definitely like that also in the all-around body. We have here Lawrence Williams continues saying, Truck versus Isaiah Jones is a good fight. All right. Yeah, and just like Monnie Brown saying, not rushing him, have him work on his craft, have fighters who will pressure him, definitely. I personally agree also that, Simpson, it would be great to see him continue fighting fighters that pressure him so he can, work on, when he gets pressured, working a little bit more on the jab also and, opening doors up for more combos and being a little bit more on the offensive side, but because his defense is amazing. I mean, he has great defense. So let's get real quick to the other one, man. Also, we got here Lawrence Williams, real quick, man. Continuing on what he's saying with Jones. Jones fought 3 times in the bubble. 1 to 2 in those fights. Okay, cool. Right on, bro. Yeah, we'll see what happens, and we'll see what's next for Lorenzo Simpson. Definitely keeping an eye on him. I know you guys are all keeping an eye on him for this prospect, man. So I'm sure he's gonna have a great, pretty good career, interesting career. So we'll see what's up with him, man. So definitely. So let's go on to the next one, man, with the main event, and then we're gonna get to after that with the Lomachenko and Teofimo, man. Heck yeah, it's fight week, baby. I know it's Sunday, but it's fight week. So heck yes. So let's get to Emmanuel Navarrete. They fought at 126, right? Ruben Villa. What do you think about that fight, bro? How do you think Navarrete's performance was, and Ruben Villa's performance on Friday night?
Man, Ruben Villa showed me that he was who I always thought he was. He a tough son of a gun. I always picked Navarrete to win the fight. I saw somebody talking about they had Ruben winning the fight, which is absurd to me. I think Catch be delusional around this point. But Villa put up a tough performance, man. I really thought he was gonna get stopped late. I thought Navarrete was gonna stop him late. But man, he showed the grit, and he boxed his ass off. He was doing great things. He made Navarrete miss a lot of shots. You know what I'm saying? But I think the power had him a little worried as well. But man, I can respect Villa. I can respect him. But like Navarrete went up, captured another world title at 126 pounds, the vacant WBO title that Shakur Stevenson vacated. And he did his thing, bro. I felt like he went out there, he executed his game plan. I felt like he was wild at times sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Trying to really, knock the kid out, so it leave him open. But other than that, I gotta give him I give him a strong solid B. He went out there, executed, got the job done, dropped his opponent twice. He wanted the knockout though. I can tell he wanted the knockout fucking bad, but Villa was smart. He had good defense at times. It's just he couldn't take the pop. And I think that pop kind of, it worried on him a little bit, forced the power. But overall, it was a good fucking fight, man. It was a good fight. I enjoyed it. It was entertaining. Navarrete, man, 2 division world champion now. You know, he a tough cookie. He a tough cookie. Like I say, people talking about Shakur Stevenson left the division because of him. Like Shakur say, if they want to bang it out, they can meet at a catchweight. He can keep it scrap. But I would have liked to see Navarrete versus Shakur Stevenson. I feel like that would have been a good ass scrap. But overall, you know, it was entertaining, man. It was entertaining. Vila didn't give up. Some people probably would have gave up in that situation. He went out there and fought with his heart. You know, came up short, but still gave a good showing of himself. You know what I mean? Jab, won some rounds, and you know he made it entertaining. So I respected the fight. I'm looking forward to Navarrete to see what he do now. You know what I mean? It's some smoke at 126. You know, some smoke there. So we'll see what's his next move, how that play out. You know, and I really did enjoy the fight.
Yeah, it was enjoyable to watch. We're gonna get to that right now in a moment. We'll get to that in a moment, Zeno. Hey, thanks so much, Zeno. I didn't shout you out. Thanks so much. J.A. Dixon is in the building also, man. Y'all are jumping in. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate, it's always great to talk boxing. It's always great to talk boxing, man. Thank you guys so much for jumping in. The comments you guys are leaving. If anybody is not subscribed to Monnie Brown TV, at the end also of the show, you go ahead and give his information where you can find him. So yeah, Monnie Brown TV, go ahead and subscribe to him. Thank you guys so much. Zeno, we'll get to that question in a moment. Good question, bro. Good question, definitely. So Ruben Villa, man, I honestly thought, I didn't think he was going to give a performance that he gave like he did on Friday night, man. Ruben Villa gave a really good performance. Now, what Monty just alluded to right now, what he talked about, what he mentioned that, he didn't see it too much of a close fight. Other people are saying they did. I guess it's all in the eye of the person, of the beholder, right? Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, I guess they say, right? I personally saw it kind of closer, just for the fact that Ruben Villa, I mean, he was sidestepping and pivoting, and which made Navarrete kind of like trip over several times. Just hit nothing but air. And I think that's what Monnie Brown was mentioning, that I think that's one of the reasons why he was missing so much, because maybe he was just he was trying too hard to knock this kid out. He was trying too hard to knock out Ruben Villa. And, I think Navarrete has to understand he has to slow down a little bit. I mean, debut at 126 pounds. If I'm not mistaken, it was his first fight at 126, moved up, for the title, the vacant WBO belt. And I think a lot was riding on the line for Navarrete, and he wanted to prove a statement. I think he was trying a little bit too hard. If he were to just relax a little bit more, calm down and box a little bit more, he would have done a lot better, kind of tripping over his balance, his footwork, what I'm saying, had some issues in those areas. I don't know if the word is sloppy, but I mentioned this. I mentioned this yesterday. I was doing the testing. I was testing out my equipment yesterday, and you already know those who were jumping in. And I was just testing out my equipment. I went live yesterday just to test out some equipment, my webcam and stuff like that. And we were talking just a little bit about this, and I was chopping it up a little bit with Curtis Anderson on Fight Night, texting messages on our phones. And I said, hey, bro, and I was just giving him some insight on what I was thinking as far as what the fight, how they were fighting. We were going through the rounds a little bit, talking back and forth. Shouts out to Curtis Anderson, the historian. And I think Curtis Anderson used the word of awkward, and I agree. I think it seemed like Navarrete was kind of fighting a little bit awkward, just winding up a little bit too much, wide shots. Those wide shots and that Navarrete was throwing, they were easy to read by Ruben Villa. Obviously, he did get knocked down a couple times, but after that, it seems like he figured out Navarrete. I'm not saying that he boxed him out. No, just as far as defense, pivoting, using step side steps. Beautiful, kind of like what sometimes, not always obviously, but like what Lomachenko's kind of sidestep sometimes, and that reminded me of that just a little bit when Ruben Villa was doing that. Beautiful, man. I mean, Ruben Villa, I think he has a nice future in the sport, as far as a division. He just is his first loss. This is his first loss only. So, and then, going back to that some people saw it as, a closer fight. Do you agree with that, Monnie Brown, that some people are saying that, oh, if it weren't for the knockdowns, Ruben probably could have won, or it could have been a draw.
No, I feel like he didn't make him pay enough. I feel like you say, he was making a miss. But when he was making a miss, he'll just look at us. He'll just look. He wasn't doing nothing. Like, it was certain points in there where he was sidestepping, but you made a miss, but you didn't make him pay. I mean, that's what I look for. Something when you make somebody miss, you got to make them pay. Like I said, he did win some rounds, but if it weren't for the knockdowns, it would have been closer. But I just think the knockdowns, really solidified it. But me looking at it, maybe I got to go watch it again because, like I said, I did see Villa doing great defense and not making them miss, but he wasn't really catching them with nothing and making them pay. You know what I mean? The rounds he won was the rounds that he won, but the ones that he was, showing defensive things like that, I was looking for more of a miss and hit, and he just didn't do enough for me to say, he won that round. Even in some rounds where he did make a miss, he still let him land the harder shots in the round. So, but sometimes you got to watch a fight over 2 or 3 times to really get the real situation. You know what I mean? Because I was streaming, so.
Yeah. I just watched it once. I didn't go back and watch it again. But what I did see and what I did observe, and I try to look as close as I can, just as everybody else does. But I saw the same thing, and I thought the same thing. I thought Ruben is not, countering. He's not, his defense was nice when he figured out Navarrete on the aspect of defense, but he didn't commit much offense. And I agree, man. Yeah, I think you're on point on that, Money, that, if it weren't for the knockdowns, it would have been a close fight. And I think Navarrete could have won still. But I think that Ruben Villa, had he countered more, used more offense, and had he taken advantage more when he sidestepped, when he got out the way with his footwork and countered with a couple shots on the inside constantly throughout the night, yeah, I think it would have been a lot closer. I think it would have been a close, really, really, really close fight. So, yeah, I definitely agree on that, man. And we have here, man. Hey, Tone Brown's up in the building, man. Thank you so much. Tone Brown, as a matter of fact, said here, kind of like the word of what I was going to say a moment ago. I just didn't want to get to that, but I think I agree, Tone Brown. You said, but Navarrete looked sloppy. Yeah. And this is going to get to the next point concerning Navarrete and his next step in the division, 126 pounds. Okay, so Tone Brown says something very nice here. He says, but Navarrete looks sloppy, and I sense that he won't get away, check this out, with the stuff he did at 122 with Elite at 126. And Tone Brown, that's interesting you say that, because there were some things that Navarrete wasn't getting away with fighting against Ruben Villa at 126. There were some things that I think that he should improve on. And I think Monnie Brown just said a moment ago that he gives a solid B plus, something around those lines with Navarrete. And it wasn't an A plus performance, definitely, because, Navarrete at 126, he wasn't getting away with certain things fighting against the Ruben Villa at 126 pounds. I definitely agree with you, Tone Brown. Now check this out. Check this out, you guys. Check this out. Well, let me get real quick here, and then I want to get to the next point with Monnie Brown concerning Navarrete. Okay, so in 126 pounds. Okay, so Tone Brown, I'm sorry, Ack says here, Jab Jamboree says, I think he did better than the scorecard read. Yeah, I think he did. Yeah. And Tone Brown says here that there was a lot of opportunities for Villa to counterpunch. Yeah, exactly. He didn't maximize on that. And I think, and one of the reasons to that, I think, is because Ruben Villa still, he just has like 10 fights. I don't remember how many fights. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think it was him. I think he just has like 10. He just has a few fights in his pro. So he has things to work on too. He has things to grow. And I think that this fight against Navarrete, he learned a lot. So I think Villa, he's going to have a nice future in 126. We got to keep an eye on this kid too. So, but definitely congrats to the winner, Navarrete, man, winning WBO 126 champ now. And let's go here to Bruce Goes before I get to the next point with Monnie Brown here, man. Thank you so much, Monnie Brown, again for being with us, man. So we got here, Bruce Goes said, Villa lacked power, which would have changed the fight a bit. Also, it's not that Ruben Villa wasn't countering, because he did land some nice shots, man. Some nice counters against Navarrete. He was landing a few nice shots. Had Villa had more power, and that's one thing I think he should work on, is strength and conditioning. If Villa works on more strength and conditioning, he can take some dudes out, man. But then again, we're talking about top-notch elite fighters at 126. It's kind of hard to say. I think Ruben Villa still has to grow. Ruben Villa still has some growth to do. So Monnie Brown, check this out. Watch, guys, and check this out in the chat. Those who are tuning in, man, thank you guys for jumping in. Remember to go ahead and like, go ahead and share, go ahead and subscribe, man, if any new listeners are tuning in right now. And also subscribe to Monnie Brown TV if anybody's not subscribed to him. So check this out. After the fight, post-fight, did you see the post-fight interview, Monnie, with Navarrete?
Oh, no, I ain't checking out, no.
Oh, check this out, man. This is it. Okay, yeah, they were talking about how he did, blah, blah, blah. He doesn't even talk Spanish. So, they were translating, the guy there was translating for him, and then he would speak in English, the commentator guy, whatever. And he said, what do you want next? What do you want next in the division? And Navarrete said this. He said, "Well, there's a Gary Russell, but who he really wants. Check this out. He wants to fight Josh Warrington. He wants Josh Warrington. That's who he wants to fight. Okay, so he made it very clear, Navarrete, to fight Josh Warrington at 126 pounds. If I'm not mistaken, Josh Warrington, I don't remember. I think he's the IBF. I don't remember what belt he has a belt. So he's a champ up there. So Josh Warrington, man, what do you think? How do you think that would play out? I personally think Navarrete, maybe you should fight a mandatory right now in 126, because I think Navarrete has to get comfortable at 126. He has to get acclimated because the performance he gave against Villa, I don't think he's ready for a Josh Warrington, man. What do you think about that, Money?
I like the fight. I think he can go in there and bang it out with Josh Warrington. Josh Warrington to come for a fight. I think that's the style that Navarrete will flourish against. You know what I mean? I feel like them head-on collisions, I think it give him a chance because you saw the power. You saw the power. So, Josh Warrington ain't that slicky fighter like that. So I feel like, that style is a better fit than a slick style fighter. So I like it, man. No punches, don't hold no balls. Let him go. Because Navarrete ain't no small dude. You know what I mean? So yeah, Josh Warrington do got, the experience factor, beat who he beat and Corey Frappin and other guys. But I feel like Navarrete, with the height and the size and the power, I just might favor Navarrete in that fight. You know what I'm saying? I like Josh Warrington. Josh Warrington ain't really punching with no power like that to scare Navarrete like that. You know what I mean? So I look at it and say, I might favor Navarrete. I like the fight, man. That's a fair fight. That's a really, really fan-friendly fight. We know they both coming forward. Styles make fights, man. And I think at that style, I think Navarrete do that style better than Josh Warrington. Even though Josh Warrington, is like a little motor, he could throw a lot of punches, but I do like Navarrete in that fight. That's very interesting, bro.
It definitely is. Interestingly enough, Monty didn't even see the post-fight interview, man. He didn't even see it, and it's interesting because Underrated Darkness is in the building. Thanks so much, man. Thank y'all jumping in, man. Y'all are jumping in. We are family, definitely, man. Love chopping it up with you guys. Monty just said, he didn't see the post-fight interview, and check this out. Check this out. One of the reasons, watch this. Interesting how Monty just said that right now. One of the reasons that Navarrete said he wants Josh Warrington is because the way that Warrington fights, toe-to-toe, face-to-face. That's what Navarrete wants. And that's exactly what Navarrete said. And just like what Monnie Brown said a moment ago, he didn't see the post-fight interview. And that's one of the main reasons why Navarrete wants to fight with Josh Warrington, because he said, you know what, I want to, Josh Warrington, in other words, Spanish, he was saying, Josh Warrington likes to bang, and I like those kinds of opponents, and I want to give a great fight for the fans, man. So, wow, isn't that nice? Doesn't that make for an explosive fight? Definitely, like Monty said, fan-friendly fight. I love the atmosphere that Josh Warrington has given. The UK. I respect the UK atmosphere in boxing, man, because they love watching, action. This goes back to I just a couple fights come to mind. I constantly mention them. George Groves versus Carl Froch. 1 and 2. First and second fight, and I mean there's lots of UK fights, but the atmosphere is beautiful, as far as, they just like to see people bang, man. I mean, and Warrington brings that with him. Navarrete brings that with him. Why? Because Navarrete is one of those types of, Mexican style fighters that he just wants to go at it, man. He wants to go at it. And he, for him to call out Josh Warrington just for the fact that Josh Warrington likes to go toe to toe also, that says a lot, man. So I personally think Josh, I kind of got the edge for Josh, man. But like what Monty said right now, the size, the reach advantage. I mean, Navarrete has those advantages. But the way that he was tripping over Ruben, but then again, Josh Warrington probably doesn't have the same footwork and, sidestepping and pivoting as Ruben Villa does. So it would make for an amazing fight, man. You also got Gary Russell in the division, man. But you think Gary Russell would ever face a Navarrete, Monty?
Will he? I don't know, man. I don't know if he gonna try to say if they do too much film at 126, knowing him trying to gun for the big dogs. And Navarrete is, it's kind of a little threat. But looking at Gary Russell, I don't think Gary a shy away from it if it's worth the money. And it is a worth title shot. And Navarrete is, he's a solid opponent. He's a solid opponent. So when we look at that shit, Man, that's a good point, bro. But will Navarrete make it is the question. You know what I'm saying? Is that the fight for him? Because like I say, we know Gary is way slicker than Villa. You know what I'm saying? So it comes down to Navarrete. If you say, "Oh, I want to chase down another boxer," or I want this guy that's gonna come forward and fit my style. So it's gonna come down to Navarrete and Top Rank. So that's it. Hey, I'll say this. I respect both of them if they take the fight. Now, I respect both of them if they take the fight.
Definitely, man. Definitely, man. So, I mean, we got some interesting stuff in the divisions, man. These lower divisions, 126, 130, 135, et cetera, et cetera. Really interesting stuff in these divisions, man. It's awesome stuff, man. Boxing is great right now, man. I'm enjoying it. Definitely. We have here Soccer Training Club saying that going back to Navarrete, Villa looked dazed, over precautious, didn't take risks. Thoughts? What do you think about that, Monty? Do you think that Villa was dazed, over precautious, and didn't take risks?
Yeah, I might agree with that. Like I said, I think when he felt the power, he didn't want to get knocked out. Certain fights not survive and not get knocked out, but at the same time, he did try to fight. You know what I'm saying? But he wanted to make sure that he made it all 12 rounds, bro. And I feel like that stopped him from really, you know what I'm saying, going forward and trying to win the fight. Like, okay, if I'm getting this, I'll do this. Or if I try to get my shit off and do this, or force him coming forward, looking for that banging. I think Bill probably looked at it like, no, I ain't going out like that, bro. I mean, that's how I kind of do. I think that power did change the fight.
Yeah, definitely, man. So we have here D Hodge just saying Gary Russell outboxes him. Gary Russell's fast, man, and that speed, and precision that Gary Russell brings, and the combos, I think that would surprise Navarrete, man. I think that would surprise him, and I think, but then again, you got to counter that with Navarrete's size, man. His size overpowers his opponents. But not every fighter. Not any fighters aren't unstoppable. So, man, I don't know, man. Interesting stuff, though. Interesting stuff with Navarrete moving at 126. Definitely, man. Josh D. Hodges continues to say Josh's defense is his face. Yeah, it's possible. It's possible Navarrete would knock out Josh Warrington. There's a possibility there, man, because Josh just likes to go at it, and Navarrete hits hard. So. We'll see how that turns about, man. We'll see how that turns out. Zeno, there's a lot of echo, bro. Do you still hear it? Check 1 2. You hear any echo, Monty?
You good?
Okay, cool. So, yeah, man.
A lot of echo. I don't know. Yeah. Maybe need to check that situation over there. We cool.
Yeah, maybe. It's a possibility. Yeah, because I'm sure it's good on this side. So. Alrighty, now let's get to the meat of this, man. Let's get to the meat of one of the points that I want to talk about. It's fight week, man. So, man, Monty, what do you think, bro, about, and if you want to clarify to any of the listeners right now, maybe there are a couple people who aren't subscribed to you. I don't want to get off topic, but before we get to this meat of the issue of this live, I'm sorry. If you can clarify to people why you're not going live recently. Maybe people tried to find you and they can't see you live in your channel recently.
Man, YouTube was on some funny acting stuff. The Cholo and Rosario pay-per-view, man, used the title Jamel Cholo versus what's the man name? Justin Rosario pay-per-view live. And these people that just banned me from live, bro, just for using the damn title, not showing no volume. Not playing no audio, not showing no visual, nothing like that, just talking my talk like I do for every other pay-per-view. And all of a sudden now this pay-per-view was so special to where they blocked me not once, then came back, Cholo versus Rosario commentary, and they blocked me again. You know what I'm saying? And took my live stream for 3 months until December. So, man, I filed a complaint about it, and they go tell me they don't see no reason for overturning the complaint, which, like, they couldn't explain nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. So they were just on some bull crap, man. They probably didn't like the way I approached them, but it is what it is. I ain't gonna cry with spoiled milk, but just know we're coming back with a vengeance, and I never, ever put on super chat on YouTube. I never get them no money. Fuck them.
Right.
But I never get him no money.
All right, all right. Yeah, so that's the issue. That's why if you guys haven't seen Monnie Brown live, that's the issue there. So definitely he'll be back with the vengeance, man. But he's still posting up content, definitely, man. So that's a good thing. He's still posting up content, still posting up videos and stuff like that. So y'all go check him out. So okay, so we have here Soccer Training Club. Okay, we're gonna get into the meat of this now with this live right now. So before we get to that, Soccer Training Club saying Russell versus Navarrete, great matchup, but I'll favor Gary Russell, man. I think I do favor Gary Russell also. I mean, so it's good now, Bruce. Okay. So it's good now the audio. Okay, cool. So let's get to it, baby. Let's get to it. So Monnie Brown, what do you got, man? How do you see the fight playing out? It's fight week, man. Teofimo Lopez versus Lomachenko. I know you talked about it before on your channel, but now that it's fight week, maybe because sometimes the closer we get to fights, the closer we get to fight dates, sometimes we change our opinions. How do you see this fight playing out, bro?
Man, one hell of a fight. You know what I'm saying? Salute to both dudes for making it happen. To be honest with you, Rene, my brother, I'm going for Teofimo. I really want Teofimo to win, bro. I really want him to win. Oh, you say I got the echo?
No, you're good, bro. You're good now. You're good.
So, but I just don't see him beat. I just don't see him beat Lomachenko, bro. I really don't. Like, he had to prove to me that he can beat Lomachenko. Now, I'm not saying that he can't have some success in that fight because Teofimo, he do got A-class knockout power to where he can knock out superstars. I feel like he could knock out Lomachenko if he catch him with the right shot. You know what I mean? I will give him that. But by me saying that and him doing that is two totally different things. Totally different things. Because Lomachenko is a dog. I don't think people give Lomachenko enough credit, man. A lot of people let, commentators and Bob Erm and ESPN writers and people like that, that's trying to write him into the history books is better than this legend or better than that legend. I don't agree with some of that bullshit. But I'm not gonna let them make up my mind on what I think about that man and what that man is doing in the boxing ring. Because I don't care what nobody say, whether you hate him or you like him. When Lomachenko fight, you watching him, and I don't care. I need one person come here that tell me, "Oh, when Lomachenko fight, I'm not watching. I don't care about Lomachenko. I'm not watching this fight." Really prove it to me that you're not watching Lomachenko fight, because he's exciting. The dude is exciting. You know what I'm saying? No matter what you want to say about him, when he get into the ring, he do some type of shit that make you say, "God damn, how you do that?" What if he getting dropped, getting back up, going back into the lion's mouth? Whether he making people miss, whether he making people quit, whether he's showing off, whether he talking crap. You know what I mean? You gotta respect it, bro. You gotta respect it. But in the fight in general, hey, top quality, brother. Top quality. I respect the fight. I would have bought the fight. I feel like it is pay-per-view worthy. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Teofimo for talking that talk and bringing it to fruition, because ever since he stepped on the scene, he was screaming Lomachenko name, saying he can beat him, Even me, I was like, come on, man, you just saying that. You're not gonna fight that man. You just saying that. But he proved me wrong. And I think he proved a lot of other people wrong. Now, I mean, I watch him everything he do, looking at his Instagram posts and him going live, him working out his confidence, him saying he gonna knock him out. He believe he gonna knock him out. The fight ended in one way to knock out. That's good to have that confidence. That's good. You know what I mean? I would never tell nobody not to have that confidence. But to the people that's saying that they only see Teofimo winning by a knockout, it's saying something to me. That's really telling. Because if you only see him winning by knockout, if you don't land that punch and don't knock out Lomachenko, then what do you see after that? You know what I mean? So I like to look at the fight, man, and call it for what it really is. Give people the proper respect that they deserve. You know what I'm saying? Just put it in the best way I can put it and how I see the fight can playing out. And I can see Lomachenko win this fight, unanimous decision. You know what I mean? But I'm looking forward to seeing what game plan Teofimo coming to the ring with. I mean, I'm really looking forward to seeing what game plan he coming to the ring with, because he ain't afraid of Lomachenko. Let's get that straight. He ain't afraid at all. You know what I mean? And vice versa, Lomachenko is not afraid of him. So that make for a great fucking fight. So I'm willing to see how do this man going to this fight. If you can't land that shot early on, do you get frustrated? Do you stay composed? Do you go in there and work the body? Do you rough them up? Do you do something out of the norm that other fighters didn't do? Because you got to do something different than other fighters. You know what I mean, Renee? You can look at everything, but you got to come there. You got to do something different than other fighters. Everybody had a little success on them. You got some people that had some success on them, but still at the end of the day, they came up short. You know what I mean? Yes, I know people go back to the second fight of his career where he talk about my guy, and like I say, a loss is a loss. You can't take that from him, and he did what he did. But if you was to put that man in the ring with a Lomachenko right now, Lomachenko would tear his ass up every round. That means so Lomachenko got that much more better. So I hope people not just depending on that second loss. I mean, his first loss in that second fight, saying I'm gonna do this to the guy. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be a great fight, man. I'm looking forward to it. Like you said, it's fight week. It's a big fight to lead us into Javante Davis now on the 31st. So I'm like I said, I'm looking forward to the game plans, and vice versa. I'm looking forward to Lomachenko game plan. What he got planned for this young kid that's very energized and very pumped up to get into the ring with him. So I'm gonna go check out the little build ups on ESPN Plus. I ain't watching that one of them yet. It looked very entertaining. But this gonna be a great fight, man. It's gonna be one that we all gonna enjoy. And I will go on a limb and say it might turn out to be a classic. It might be one of them fights that we can watch over and over and over and say, damn, win, lose, or draw, both of them still won. You know what I mean? If T.O. lose, he still got a high ceiling. He young. Lomachenko lose, it's his second loss. He still to be, considered a top dog. So let's go, man. It's a hell of a fight week. I'm looking forward.
Man, greatly said, greatly explained. Can you hear me, bro? Am I good?
Oh yeah, you're perfect.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, oh man, this is good stuff here. So this is exactly why, because I like Monty's content. You know what I'm saying? I really like his content, his input, the way he sees things, and he's fair. You know what I'm saying? He's fair. He looks at on both from both angles. And check this out with the chat saying Jay Dixon is saying the mental pressure Loma puts on guys, oof, is a serious thing. And he doesn't get tired, man. And check out what Zeno. I like what I'm hearing here from the chat because it inclines to what Monty's saying. We have here. I give the dude credit. I think he's talking about Tio, but a lot of people are making him into something he isn't. And well, hold on. I got to go back to one of these comments. Hold on, because this is it's what Zeno says also. Respect. Oh, hold on, just real fast, guys. Soccer Training Club also says respect to Lomachenko, but it's time for okay. Time for change. My idol, double RJ, and okay, this time came. All right. It's possible, bro. It's possible. We got Zeno saying here. Interesting thing. Something interesting that Zeno's saying here. Tio doesn't bring anything to Loma. Wow, that Loma hasn't seen already. And Loma's 301 amateur fights, man. That's a good point. We cannot knock Lomachenko, man, and he definitely deserves the respect, just like Amani's saying right now. I see. Okay, so we got Ogden saying here. Okay, it says here, Zeno, you're echoing again, Monty. I don't know what it is exactly, but I hear Monty pretty good. I hear him pretty good. I hear an echo, really. Ogden says, I see Loma winning by points. Now, I think there's Reggie Owens is in the building right here, family. Go ahead and subscribe to Boxing Conversations with Reggie Owens. This is his backup channel. You're going to see a number 2 in his backup channel. He has another channel also, his original one, Boxing Conversations with Reggie Owens. And you'll see yellow, like a yellow color to his icon there, to his thumbnail. So this is his backup channel, part 2. Go ahead and subscribe to him. So, I think it says a lot that a lot of people, I mean, that's what the majority is saying, that the only win that Teofimo has is him knocking out Lomachenko. That's the only thing he has riding for him. I think that says a lot, because if that's the only thing that, Teofimo Lopez is depending on, I don't think there might be a surprise, as far as a surprise of Lomachenko boxing out Teofimo, man. I mean, it's that simple. If he's just riding on, because he's been saying it a lot, man. If I'm not mistaken, recently Teofimo Lopez said that it's not going to go past 3 rounds. Did you hear that, Money? That he said that, his declaration the other day?
Yeah, I seen that. I think he putting too much pressure on himself.
Yep, exactly. So saying that it's not going to go past 3 rounds, I mean, just like what Monty's saying, I understand the confidence. I dig the confidence. It's really It's great for him. It motivates him. You know what I'm saying? It pushes him to be the best he can be against Lomachenko. But to put, you know, if that's the thing here, it looks like he's just mostly riding on knocking out Lomachenko, man. Round 3, it's not going past round 3. That tells you that he's just depending on a knockout, or he's really highly focused on just the knockout. So that says a lot, man. What does it say? It says that, you know, Lomachenko can, you know, we've seen it time and time again in the history of the sport of boxing, you know, that, you know, KO knockout artists, you know, they can get boxed out. You know what I'm saying? They can get boxed out. What comes to mind here is, I mean, there are lots of examples, but I kind of remember right now is Sugar Ray Leonard and against Roberto Duran. You know, the first fight was a close fight. Second fight, Sugar Ray Leonard came and boxed out Sugar Ray Leonard amazingly. Boxed out Roberto Duran, sorry. Sugar Ray boxed out Roberto Duran wonderfully. You know what I'm saying? And Lomachenko has skills, man, the boxing skills, the boxing ability. Obviously, he has gotten hit before. He has gone down, Loma. I mean, he's gotten hit. No one's invincible, you know what I'm saying? But Zeno continues to say here, Loma has a tremendous amount of experience, exactly. And if Loma gets caught, he will be able to ride out the storm. I personally agree. But then again, there's something I want to comment here. And I want to get to Monnie about this. Act Reach or the Jab Jamboree, thankfully, man, it's always great, you know, to be on your platforms, man, and invitations. He invited me yesterday to the Jab Jamboree. We talked about it, and he mentioned how Teofimo Lopez and his last fight, remember that Nakazani, or I don't know, Naka. I'm sorry, man, I'm bad with names. I'm so sorry. The Asian guy he fought, right? The tall guy, the guy that Teofimo was kind of struggling with, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, all right, Jab Jamboree mentioned that after the fight, he had a brain bleed or something like that, because of Teofimo's power. So and right now he doesn't have a medical pass to fight anymore because of that brain bleed, man. That's a serious issue. So Teo hits hard. So what do you think, Monty? Do you think like what you know what we got here, Zeno saying that Loma definitely has the experience, but do you think he can ride out the storm against Teo's power, man?
Now I'm gonna say this: if Teo hurt Loma, he gonna finish him. Listen. That kid is a finisher. Now I'm not gonna take that away from him. If he going there, if he hurt Loma and he see that he hurt him, he gonna finish him, bro, because he going forward. Now that's one thing I will give him credit. If he going there, because I'm with you. His power is way different than Linares. His power was way different than Luke Campbell and Salido and all those dudes, because Teo is a big dude. Teo is a big 135 pounder, man. You know what I mean? He already talking about going up to 140 and face the winner Josh Taylor and Jose Ramirez. So we gotta remember the dude was a big 135 pounder. That's why I give Lomachenko credit, because he banging with big boys up there, man. He banging with big boys. Luke Campbell, Linares, they big boys, and Loma banging with him. But this kid is young and more powerful than anybody he ever faced. You know what I mean? Than anybody he ever faced. I might say Nicholas Walter had pop, but Nicholas Walter, he want this game like Teofimo. He want in this stage, he want in this mind frame of a Teofimo Lopez. You know what I mean? So I'm giving Teo his just due. And like I say, I stand by him having grade A knockout power to knock out elite fighters. Richard Cormier knockout was not a fluke, everybody. Y'all got to understand that. The Mason Manoa knockout was not a fluke. You know what I'm saying? He knocking out, and I ain't saying Mason Manoa and Cormier is the best of the best, but they good dudes, man. They good quality opponents. And, my guy showed how tough he was, Richard Cormier, going up against Robert Easter. He been caught on the chin and survived the punch. So when Teo going there and knock him out in the first and second round, that's real. That's not fake power. That's real raw power. So I look like if he catches Lomachenko on the right spot and he hurt him, and I feel like if he hurt him, he gonna hurt him badly, and he gonna finish him, man. So Lomachenko, that's why I say Lomachenko got to be wary of that power and not get too confident and too cocky. But it's gonna be a good scrap, bro. It's gonna be a good scrap. That's why I say I'm looking forward to both game plans, man. That's the beauty of this fight. It's that kind of fight, bro. It's that kind of fight. You know what I mean? It's that kind of fight. But like I say, if he can't land that power, because everybody keep talking about the power, even himself keep bringing up the power. If you can't land that power, what do you do after that? How do you adjust to a masterful adjuster, to a master boxer like somebody like Lomachenko, And you cannot let Lomachenko get into his rhythm, because if you let him get into his rhythm, you really put yourself in a hole. You know what I mean? You really put yourself in a hole, and you really going to have to show up with that power. So I'm looking forward to it, Rene. Like I say, man, it's very interesting. It's very interesting. But I see Lomachenko winning on the cards, you know. And if Teofimo is going to beat somebody like Lomachenko, he have to prove it to me, my brother. He's going to have to prove it to me.
Definitely, man. Definitely. There's so much, things said about this fight, man. And do you see it like this, Monty? I see it hard. I see it hard. I see, Lomachenko. Can you hear me, bro? Is all good?
Oh yeah, you perfect.
Okay. I'm sorry, man. I just keep saying.
Oh, no,
I see it. I see it difficult on Lomachenko's side, dude. I see it hard for him to evade Teofimo for 12 rounds, bro. I see it hard to do that. What do you think on that, man? I don't know if I'm overthinking it, but
you say that one more again, my brother.
yeah, I see it hard for Teofimo to evade Teofimo's punches, man, for 12 rounds. I kind of see it hard to do that, man.
You see it's hard for Lomachenko to evade Teo, or Teo to evade
Lomachenko. I think it's going to be hard for him to keep up a defense against Teofimo, because when Teofimo goes forward, like you said, he's a finisher. If he hits him, he probably won't hurt him, but he's going to keep going. He's going to keep pressuring. He's going to keep. Do you think Lomachenko could stay away from that and outbox Lomachenko for 12 rounds?
Outbox Teo, but I feel like this: he's going to get touched. It's boxing; everybody get touched. Your thing is
outbox Teo. Sorry,
yeah. His job is to limit the big shots. You know what I mean, and not give Teo what not give Teofimo what he want. You know what I'm saying? Teofimo want that. He want that come forward type of fight. He want that you come forward, give me that counter punch. Loma is smart enough to not give it to him. You know what I mean? He's smart enough to not give it to him. Now, to say he's going to invade every punch, no, nobody invade every punch. You know what I mean? But it's your job to look out for them big shots and to feel it. And like I say, Lomachenko is a mastermind and feeling for shots. Even when he went down, there was a punch that he got lackadaisy of, and he walked into a straight. He walked into a straight of Linares. You know what I mean? And Linares, to me, is a better boxer than Teofimo for his boxing. You know what I mean? So that's why I say Teo got to show me that he can box on that Lomachenko level. He got to show me that he can box on that level, and it's gonna be a sight to see, bro. It's gonna be a sight to see. Like I said, we edge Teo with the power, and one thing Teofimo can't do is leave his feet. He leave his feet a lot. He always leaving his feet, and I'd be like, why are you always jumping off your damn feet like that? Well, somebody like Lomachenko who use angles, you ain't gonna be able to leave your feet like that and think you go. You know what I'm saying? That man gonna be right there waiting for you. He gonna be right there, and like we seen Villa slip punching and sidestep. If Loma sidestep, you best believe there's something coming behind it.
Exactly.
You best believe there's something coming behind it. You know what I mean? And Loma got sneaky body work. You know what I mean? He got sneaky body work that people don't give him credit for. He set that shit up to the body and come upstairs. He got good feints and head movement. Like, man, this gonna be. Listen, I'm not trying to, ride Loma coattail or blow him up. Like I say, I'm pushing for Teo to win. But I'm giving Loma the just due that he deserves, man. And it's gonna be interesting. And Teo once again has to prove to me that he can beat this man. He got to prove to me that he can beat this man, because right now Loma is not slipping. You know what I'm saying? He's not slipping. A lot of people think he's slipping. Loma is not slipping. Loma is right where he need to be. You know what I'm saying? For somebody like a Teofimo, a young kid like that with real raw power, he right where he need to be. And I'm looking forward to it, bro. I'm looking forward to it. But to answer your question, he's not going to get away from every punch from Teofimo. It's just him limiting the big shots and not letting Teofimo get comfortable and catch him with something that he don't see that can, rock his ass to sleep that night.
If I'm not mistaken, Black Fight Fan TV also pushed a video recently about saying, having the edge for Lomachenko too and winning, man. I also am going for Teofimo Lopez. I have been going for him ever since. Teofimo, like you said, man, Teofimo's been calling out Lomachenko for a long time, man. He's been calling him out, kind of like Charlo Jamal calling out Canelo for a long time. You know what I'm saying? They're calling out. And I respect that in Tio, man. He wants the biggest and the greatest. You know what I'm saying? He wants the greatest out there, and that's definitely respectable. And do you see this, bro? I mean, man, there's so many things to talk about this, but do you see it going out? Because there was a recent statement by Teofimo Lopez Sr., you know, his father, his coach, saying that he said something interesting, and it's something that I thought it was going to be like, but he said something different. And that's speaking from a coach's perspective, so I definitely respect what he got to say. For example, he said, this is not going to go out, you know, Teofimo Lopez saying, Sr., this is not going to be like Canelo versus Mayweather. So, and that was my next question for you, bro. Do you see it? Obviously, they're different fighters. Yes, we know that. But do you see it as far as like the technician and the hitter? Canelo's kind of a little bit more flat-footed, right? I think Canelo's more flat-footed than Teofimo Lopez, man, definitely. But do you see it kind of riding out like that? Like, you know, kind of like a Canelo versus Mayweather?
No, neither one. Loma not Mayweather and Tio not Canelo. So I ain't gonna put it in that category. I know a lot of people like to do it because you got the young cat going up against the, you know, like the old veteran, but for a skill level and style wise, two totally different fighters. You know what I mean? Loma is like a boxer, but he's not a defensive genius like Floyd is. You know what I mean? And I don't think Tio is Canelo. You know what I mean? So they their own man. And I'm looking at that. I let everybody be themselves, bro. I don't like to, you know, put people in the box or this and that. I like to let fighters be themselves because if something go different, then people go criticize. And you know what I mean? They like to put expectations on certain things to be something that is not. You know what I mean? Floyd and Canelo was Floyd and Canelo. Tio and Loma is Tio and Loma. This is no, give these dudes their credit. Let them be who they are. You know what I mean? Both great fighters, and they'll give us a great fight. You know what I mean? They'll give us a great fight. And I look forward to seeing, you know, like I say, the game plans, bro. It's all about the game plans. It's all about the game plans. You know, so that's what I'm looking forward to doing. I ain't gonna put that type of pressure because Canelo and Floyd, that's a whole different level.
True.
You know, and not saying that these dudes not on that level, but we seen what them pay-per-view numbers did. We seen what that fight did, and we seen what they took it to. You know, now to give Tio and Loma their credit, they might be more. It might be more action. You know what I'm saying? It might be more action. You feel me? So it's going down, man. It's like I say, when we get this close to a fight, Rene, I'll say this: all the opinions and all the speculations, all that shit goes out the window. You know what I mean? I can say this gonna happen, that's gonna happen. You can say this gonna happen, that's gonna happen. But one thing we do know, October 17th is right around the corner. And once that bell go ding ding, all the answers will get twisted. You know what I mean?
Heck yeah, dude. And like you said earlier, I think, you know, big ups to Bob Arum. I know that promoters are very controversial. Promoters, you know, sometimes a lot of the times, I guess we can say, do things that we don't favor as fans. You know what I'm saying? But definitely big ups to Bob Arum. This is definitely pay-per-view status, man. And he didn't put it on pay-per-view. So, I mean, definitely, bro. Definitely. Right here, Zeno saying, Tio should rough Loma up if he wants to win on points. We saw Loma doesn't react well to rough fights. Punch the hips, punch the arms, make his legs, and I mean that's a possibility. That's a possibility. I mean, Trick Nolte's in the building. Thanks so much. Yes, Trick Nolte. We're talking just about that right now, man. We're talking about this amazing matchup that we're gonna see sooner, Lord willing, man. Soon. So I mean, you guys are going off in these comments, man. I just gotta go. Let me go quick, man. So we got here Zeno also saying, Jay Dixon, talking to Jay Dixon, exactly. Tio ain't a boxer. He better do his road work because he's gonna need. Yeah, I mean, I think Tio can box. I think he can box, you know, but maybe not to the level of Lomachenko because they're different styles, you know. But I do think Tio can box. And we're going to see, man. We're going to definitely see. So we got here Soccer Training Club continuing saying, if Lomachenko fights in the pocket, he will get. If Lomachenko fights in the pocket, he will get the win. He will get hit. The question is his chin. That exactly. So we have here Jay Dixon. Salute again, man. My prediction is that Loma puts it on Tio, and he doesn't answer the bell for the 11th round. May be a stretch, but I feel that. So your prediction is that Loma puts it on Tio. Wow. Ooh. I mean, yeah, man, you guys are commenting away. Awesome stuff, man. Thank you guys so much, man. So we got here, yeah, y'all saluting each other. Awesome. So to finish this point off, how are you on time, bro? Are you good with time?
Oh, we good. We good.
Awesome. Heck yeah, man. So to finish this point off, what do you think Tio should do, bro? What do you think he should do? What do you think he should do to beat Lomachenko?
This got to be his game plan, bro. Make Loma reset. So far as going in there, don't let this motherfucker get in the rhythm. Don't let him push you back. You know what I mean? You're the bigger fighter. Don't let Loma push you back. So Tio shouldn't be going backwards in his fight. Now, I'm not saying just go forward the whole fight, but get in there and get to his body. Lomachenko don't like to be roughed up, like my man say. But you got to do it. You got to be smart about it. It can't be reckless aggression. You know what I mean? It got to be smart aggression to where you get into the body, to where you tagging him, and then you turn to him and make him reset instead of him coming forward, tagging you and turning you and trying to make you reset. You know what I mean? Make him complain to the referee. Wrap his ass up at times. You know what I mean? Frustrated. You got to frustrate him, first of all, to get him out of his game plan. Like I said, I seen him go up against one fight. I don't know if it was Mariraga or the one cat he beat for the title. But I know they was making him a little frustrated to where I seen him arguing with his pops in the corner a little bit. And when I seen that in him, I said, okay, he can be frustrated. You know what I'm saying? He can be frustrated. And once he get frustrated, you can sometimes make somebody switch up their game plan. So I look at Tio getting in there, going forward, getting to the body, you know what I'm saying, wrapping him up, you know, talk shit in his ear, you know what I'm saying? Once you're in the wrap up, you little bitch, your power ain't shit. You know what I mean? Talk shit in his ear, try to fuck with him, you know, and have smart aggression instead of reckless aggression, and do your best to try to land your big shots off counters and not go out there and just trying to, you know what I'm saying, hit him with the motherfucking kitchen sink and let him catch you. You know what I'm saying? So go out there, be smart aggression. Be first sometimes. Now, don't just be second all the time. You got to be first. But it's just all about, to me, with Tio, it's gonna come down to smart aggression, bro. Smart aggression, because you got to be aggressive against Lomachenko. You can't sit back and be passive against him and let him heat up and let him just sit there and do all these things that he want to do. We gonna frustrate you tonight. It ain't gonna be what you want. This ain't gonna be that kind of fight. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes, look, I know people don't like this shit. Crack them in the nuts. Hit them on the hips. Hit them on the legs. Hit them on the shoulders. You know what I'm saying? Piss them off a little bit. You know what I mean? It's fighting. What we gonna say? Oh, why you do that dirt? You know what I mean? I ain't saying just get just outrageous Marcos Madonna like he did on Floyd Mayweather, but you know, every now and then a low blow ain't gonna hurt nobody. You know what I'm saying? Shit. So frustrate him. Frustrate him. Get him out of the game plan.
Low blow, get it. But you do it a hard with Tio's power. A low blow can stop the fight, bro.
Right, knock the man balls to the stomach.
Oh man, dude. Oh my gosh. Oh, we got a Will McClatty, man, in the building. Salute. Be more stand up. Definitely. Be more stand up. Salute to Be More, man. Definitely.
My brother Will McClatty. Salute, champ. Salute to the whole chat, man. Much love to y'all, man.
Yeah, amen to that, bro. Definitely. And y'all, I'm sure y'all are subscribed already to Monnie Brown TV, but if you're not, go ahead and subscribe to him. You know, go follow him, man. Definitely. Right here, Will McClatty. I think you've been on one of my lives before, bro. I think you've been there. Rene Box Young, salute to you, bro. Finally get a chance to catch you live, bro. I think you've been in one of my lives. I think I do remember you. So but yeah, definitely, man. Thank you so much for jumping in, bro. Thank you so much, definitely. So yeah, man, we're just talking a little bit of Teofimo Lopez, man. Lomachenko. It's fight week. We're so excited. We're happy to see this, man. Hopefully, I mean, we're gonna see amazing stuff in the ring, you know, definitely, man. So yeah, what Monty was saying, I mean, if and I see it on the flip side. If Teofimo fights, if Lomachenko dictates the fight, then Teofimo's gonna have problems. You know, if Lomachenko's the one who dictates the fight, there's gonna be problems. There is gonna be problems. You know what I'm saying, for Teofimo, definitely. So we got Soccer Training Club saying here, this fight will be wow, Barrera versus Nassim. Yeah. Teofimo being Barrera and the new. Very awesome. We'll see, man. We'll see. Oh, McClatty, you work so much? Yeah, bro, I feel you, man. Yeah, I mean, we're all busy, bro. I mean, as a matter of fact, Monty was also busy a moment ago. He was doing homework, so he just came on. So, I mean, it's all good, man. Thankfully, he was able to jump in. LeVar Cooper's in the building also, man. Thank y'all for jumping in, man. Definitely. So, all right, bro. So, I mean, it is what it is with this fight. So let's get on to the next point, bro. This is another point I want to talk about. It's different, but, you know, it's boxing. Ryan Garcia and Luke Campbell. It got moved to December 5th. If I'm not mistaken, Danny Garcia, right? Spence versus Danny Garcia also got moved to December 5th. But from what I know and from what I understand, the first news came out with Spence fighting Garcia being moved to December 5th so that there can be audience. That was announced first. And then moments after, or like the next morning, DAZN announces that Ryan Garcia versus Campbell is going to be on December 5th also. I don't think there's a venue yet. I more than likely think it's going to be in the US. I don't think it's going to be in the UK. No, I don't think it's going to be, but it's possible. Obviously it's possible because it's DAZN. They got them connections with the UK, whatever, right? Eddie Hearn and stuff like that. So what do you think about, first and foremost, Monty, what do you think about the date being moved on the same day that Errol Spence and Danny Garcia, they're going to fight?
I just think that was an open date. I think things like that happen. To be honest with you, to be really real with you, Rene, I honestly think, um, the zone had the day first for Ryan Garcia and Luke Campbell. I don't think they was expecting. I don't think they was expecting. Oh shit! Oh, Dak Prescott gone.
What's up?
I'm sorry, Rene. Dak
That's all good.
Prescott just broke his ankle. But I don't think Dak Prescott just broke his ankle very bad, bro. His foot twisted.
What is this, the finals?
Oh no, this football.
Oh,
But
I'm sorry. Okay.
um
Ouch.
oh my God.
Oh, that's
Lord,
horrible. What happened?
Moses. He just broke it. It's twisted. You know how your foot be up and it's turned?
Oh
Yeah,
my gosh,
yeah.
that's horrible, man.
Woo, sorry, Dak. That's bad
Oh
news.
my.
But I believe the zone them had the day first, and I think once they seen that, PBC came out and mentioned that Earl and Danny was fit to be on December 5th, they probably was like, "Fuck, we got to come out and throw it out there now." You know what I mean? I think they was holding back to try to release that date, but since they see that Earl and Danny is on the 5th, and that just overshadowed everything that's going on that day, So I feel like they had to come out and put that date out there and let people know. So now it's gonna come down to um, what time do they go on air? You know what I mean? Because I know y'all don't want to go heads up with the pay per view. I know y'all don't want to do that. So especially being on the app. You know what I mean? Especially being on the app. So now it's gonna come down to what time do you guys go live and what time do y'all put the show on? Do y'all put it on around 4:30 in the AM? I mean, sorry, 4:30 in the PM, like it was like a fight will be over in the UK. I feel like that'd be the smartest move to go 4 o'clock 5 p.m. and then by the time Ryan Garcia about the fight, he'll be heading to maybe the first fight of the pay per view. You know what I'm saying? The first undercard fight of the pay per view, to where you guys can still get y'all views. Because to be honest with you, I'm not too high on the undercard of the damn Spence and Garcia fight. It's not really buzzing like that. So I would damn sure watch Ryan Garcia and Luke Campbell over the three undercards before Earl Spence and Danny Garcia. I mean, so if they can make that happen earlier, you know what I'm saying, the where y'all don't go heads up with Earl Spence and Danny Garcia, then I think that'd be a-okay. I think that'd be a-okay. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a hell of a night that day. People are going to be people are going to want to see something leading up to the fight, because people gonna be on pins and needles. You know what I mean? Earl Spence coming back, people ain't gonna be able to hold back, like especially us real boxing heads. If we can get that card early on and then get Earl Spence and Danny Garcia, you know what I'm saying, coming up, that's a plus. That's a plus. You know what I'm saying? That's a plus for us. So I'm not pissed off at the situation. I do believe the zone them had the card first. I just think they announced it. The zone, I'm sorry, Rene. I'm gonna stay looking at this damn thing. They crying over Dak Prescott.
Nah, no problem.
I feel like PBC announced it first, and I feel like they had to come out real quick and announce that date and be like, "Man, that was our date." So it's not a bad thing, depending on what time the zone go on air with the fight with Ryan Garcia and Luke Campbell, which is a hell of a fight in my opinion as well.
I think that now that we get into, thankfully the date's official. I mean, the fight's official. I mean, it's going down, definitely. Ryan Garcia versus Luke Campbell. And this is great. This is just awesome stuff, man. And then just like what Monty said, it's going to be a great fight, man. And one thing I want to talk about with Monty, I want to get his perspective on this. I'm sure he's talked about it. You know, he pushes so much content and all the lives he's been pushing. Zeno. Hopefully the fights don't get in the way of each other. Definitely, man. Like Monty said right now, to go up against a pay-per-view like that at the same time, I don't think that would be a good idea. So, and much less for the fight fans. But now, you know, a lot of people, we already know Ryan Garcia has been criticized, you know, for being green, having his chin up, you know, having a stiff, you know, boxing stiff. You know what I'm saying? I've been saying recently on my channel and the content I've been pushing, some lives I've been going on in the mornings. I've been talking about how, you know, Ryan Garcia, he's training a lot. You guys already know he's always training. He has Eddie Reynoso, you know, training him. He's training in Canelo's gym. And I'm almost positive, check this out. And it's exactly what I said days ago, a while ago. I mean, not too long ago, but just recently. I've been pushing it on my channel that, check this out. And this came out recently. I think it's on Instagram, on Oscar Valdez, because he's also training in the Canelo camp. Also, he's training there also under Eddie Reynoso. Oscar Valdez was shown that he has a clip out right now. It just came out yesterday, I think, of him sparring Canelo, man. I mean, obviously Canelo was taking it easy on him. You can tell. I mean, he was kind of taking it easy, but he was working with Canelo. I don't doubt Ryan Garcia does that. And I've been saying that for, I think, a couple weeks already now, that I do not doubt that Ryan Garcia is sparring. And, you know, obviously Canelo, I'm sure he takes it easy, but he's working with Canelo too. He's getting tips and tricks from Canelo and from Eddie Reynoso. So I know that, you know, he's been criticized a lot for being green, being stiff. I think he's going to really improve on those aspects. I think he's going to really improve with his chin down, with upper body movement, you know, head work, because that's why Canelo has those attributes. We got to give credit to when credit is due. I think Eddie Reynoso is doing pretty good with Canelo. That's why we see that wonderful upper body movement, head movement by Canelo. I think that Ryan's going to show that in the Campbell fight. I think he's going to show up and show out against Campbell. I got Ryan Garcia winning. I know it's going to be a great fight. Campbell is seasoned. He's a seasoned fighter. I mean, former Olympian, et cetera, et cetera. I mean, he can fight, you know what I'm saying? And he is accustomed to, he has experience going the distance. For crying out loud, he fought Lomachenko. He fought Linares. I mean, Campbell got some experience under his belt. That's a factor we got to see too. He's a fighter. So it's going to be a great fight. But I personally think Ryan Garcia is learning great things, new things. And I think he's going to show up and show out in this fight. How do you see that fight playing out, Monty?
Ryan Garcia and Luke Campbell, right?
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be a good fight, man. That's the fight to test Ryan Garcia, bro. That's the fight that's going to show us if Ryan Garcia is ready for the big leagues, bro. You know what I'm saying? Luke Campbell ain't no pushover. As we seen him go into the Lomachenko fight, we seen what he did, against Linares. Some people thought he beat Linares. My other guy that he took the loss to, he came back and avenged that loss. I can't think of his name right now. You know, the black guy. But nonetheless, man, Luke is a very, very, very formidable opponent for Ryan Garcia. This was his toughest. I mean, this is his toughest fight. And when you're looking at all the other young fighters, besides Teofimo, you know, he challenging himself right now. You know, I thought if Devin Haney would have got the Gary Russell fight, you know, he challenging himself. Tank Davis challenging himself with Leo Santa Cruz. A lot of people don't give him credit for it, but you know, these young boys challenging themselves these days, man. And now this is the fight to put Ryan Garcia in that category. You know what I'm saying? Where people can say, okay, Ryan Garcia, besides people talking about his Instagram followers and, you know, he a pretty boy, he a prima donna, he did that in the third. If he can go out there and knock out a fucking Luke Campbell, bro, if Ryan Garcia can go out there and catch Luke Campbell on the chin with one of them sweet hooks, like he be hitting that COVID bag and put out that man Luke Campbell, we got to start putting more respect on Ryan Garcia's name, and people got to start saying that kid, you know, he can bang with the best of them. He can bang with the best of them. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking forward to see how he go out there and perform again. Like I say, game plans is everything to me. I'm looking forward to see what his game plan like going up against Luke Campbell. Luke ain't really hitting that hard, so I ain't saying he got something to, you know, to scare him about for us the power. But for us boxing wise, and Luke Campbell, because Luke Campbell is a big guy too. For us boxing wise, Luke Campbell can bang with the best of them. So it's gonna be interesting, and I'm looking forward to seeing, you know, uh, how you do against somebody like a Luke Campbell because you can kind of favor Luke Campbell in this fight. You know, you kind of favor Luke Campbell in this fight. He got the most experience. He faced the better fighters. He got the better accolades. You know what I'm saying? So it's very, very tough for Ryan Garcia, but I respect it, bro. I respect it. It's a better fight than Linares. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna just see how Ryan Garcia go out there and hold up, you know. But like I say, if he go out there and he beat Luke Campbell, he don't have to just knock him out. But I'm just saying if he knock him out, that's impressive. But he go out there and he beat Luke Campbell, then people gotta start putting more respect on Ryan Garcia's name, you know what I mean? But I wanna say this too, Rene. Ryan Garcia, stop focusing on fucking Javante Davis and focus on this man that's in front of you. You know what I mean? You got the toughest fight of your career. And you up here worrying about making a damn fight with Javante Davis in 2021. If you don't get past this fight, ain't no Javante Davis in 2021. You gonna get talked about. You know what I'm saying? So focus on this fight and do what you got to do, man. One fight at a time, man. One fight at a time. That's what you young kids need to worry about nowadays. One fight at a time, and let everything else play out in the future.
Man, very well said. Very well said. Because that I didn't think of right now. You know, Ryan Garcia going through these Twitter wars as he usually does, right? And social media going back and forth with Tank Davis. You're very right on that. And that can talk about his focus. Where's his mind at right now? If he's looking over Campbell, that's a big problem. That's a big problem. But you're definitely right. I didn't even think of that. Yeah. I mean, talking about 2021, you said it, Tank. You said it. Don't back down now. I mean, come on. You don't even do fights and contracts aren't made on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you're definitely right, Monty, on that. You're definitely. Oh, Curtis Anderson is in the building. I'm gonna have y'all back on, okay, Kurt? Reggie, Stormy. It's just that I've been busy with homework and things like that. You know what I mean? And yeah, I've been quite busy, bro. So yeah, we're gonna definitely continue hitting it up, chopping it up, bro. Definitely. So Curtis Anderson, the historian. Y'all can catch him on Stormy B, on his channel on Thursday nights. Scrapbook Boxing, man. Thankfully, Scrapbook, we heard him the other night. Definitely great to hear him again. He's doing good, man. So awesome stuff. Curtis says here, Garcia, oof. Look at that declaration, you guys, ladies and gentlemen. Garcia is going to knock out Campbell. Oh.
Well, let me ask Kurt.
Yeah, Kurt. Go ahead.
So, Kurt, if he knock him out, Kurt, do you give him credit for that knockout? Is that big time to you? Because if he knock out Luke Campbell, Kurt, that's big time to me. That's big time to me. Lomachenko can do it. Linares can do it. And my guy, Mendy, I can't get his name right now, but he couldn't do it neither. So if Ryan Garcia go out there and lay there, hook, chop, hook.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? If you land one of those on that man to put him down, bro, we got to get that man all the credit in the world, bro.
Look, I think so. I think while Curtis answers there, so did you hear that, Curtis? Did you hear that question that Monty said that the credit, does Ryan Garcia deserve the credit after if he knocks out Luke Campbell? I personally think that he is going to KO him, man. I think he is going to KO him around possibly round 6, man. I see it around 6 KO. That's what I see, man, because like I said, man, this is what I was kind of alluding to before we even talked about this, that when we started this topic, that, as far as Ryan Garcia and Campbell, that he's going to show up and show out. Ryan Garcia is going to show up and show out. I don't know, man. He did it with the last fight. Obviously, maybe his opponent wasn't the best, but that left hook, man, that left counter, I'm saying he's learning things. I've been saying it, and I've been pushing out my platform recently. Reynoso is showing him some things, man. Canelo is showing him some things. He just hasn't had the opportunity to show those things because his opponents he has taken out quick. You see, his opponents he has taken out quick. Now he's going to have to show more things with Campbell, and I think those are going to come out. I think those hidden things, up his sleeve, they're going to be coming out. Those tools he's been learning with Canelo, those tools he's been learning with Reynoso, they're going to come out. They're definitely come out. So Curtis Anderson is answering Monnie Brown here. He's saying absolutely, yes, absolutely. Ryan Garcia is going to get the credit. I mean, it's going to speak volumes, just like Monty explained it. This is going to speak volumes if he KOs Campbell. I do see a knockout though. I see it around round 6. Y'all can put me on the record there. Round 6, I see Ryan Garcia taking him out. J.A. Dixon says here, who was the last southpaw Ryan fought? Oh, good question. I don't know. Monty, do you know? I don't know. I have no idea, man. I don't
Yeah,
think he's even fought a southpaw, man.
I don't know, but I don't think that's going. I don't think that's going to matter on December 5th. I mean, I don't think that's going to matter.
All right. All right. So, okay, we got here Jab Jamboree saluting Curtis. Thank you so much, Kurt. Thank you, Kurt, jumping up on here, man. So to conclude, man, we're going on for a while, man. An hour and a half. Awesome stuff, man. It seems so fast, man. I love it, man. Having guests here. So Monty, what do you think about what's going on? I saw it here in the chat. Can somebody put it up there again? The chat's long. I can't find it, but somebody mentioned something about, and I didn't see the video though. Blue Blood just posted recently. I think it was this morning. I don't remember, about Tyson. Oh, no. Bob Arum, I think, said that the trilogy's expired. Did you hear something along those lines, Monty?
Man, I've been
with
hearing,
Wilder and
yeah, I've been hearing a few things, but I'm not really I don't have enough knowledge on to speak on it. Like I seen Blue Blood put up something, but I ain't watched the video or I ain't really do no research on it. You know what I mean? So things like that, I wait for that to play out itself because I hate the speculation on the situation like that. You know, so I really don't know all the details with that, or I really haven't even really put no energy or time into looking into it and seeing what's going on with the situation because we haven't seen nobody say nothing about it right now. So all I can say is I just wait to see how everything play out. You know what I mean? Haven't heard enough of either champ yet. You know, so it's not looking like I've been knew we weren't getting that fight in 2020. So I wasn't really looking forward to that fight at the end of December. I know they was talking about it, but I kind of had a sense that it wasn't gonna happen in 2020. So with all the contract obligations and things like that, I really can't speculate on what's going on with that situation until the big dogs get to talking. So I'll just wait to touch on that.
True. Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely. I thought you probably heard more about it. I haven't really heard anything about it. So I just been seeing rumors, hearing rumors there on YouTube a little bit, and I haven't really delved into it either. So all right. So one more thing, bro. One more thing, and we can call it a day, man. Call it a show. Great show, Monty. Thank you so much for jumping on, bro. Awesome stuff. So did you see Spence Jr.'s photo that he posted on Instagram, man? Of his injuries and the accident that he had.
Man, a sad sight to see, man. Like I really, I seen it, bro. I hit up the champ. I hit him up with a few words, but it takes balls to do that. Like I told him, man, it's your testimony. I appreciate you showing your testimony, but I kind of wish he didn't show that picture. You know what I'm saying? I kind of wish he didn't, but at the same time, listen, pay-per-view coming up. You feel me? Pay-per-view coming up. I understand it, but I just don't like the trolls and the naysayers and the haters. Let's go try to take it and do some other type of shit with it, or try to put a certain narrative on it. But overall, he been getting positive feedback, man. I've been respecting it. He been getting a lot of positive feedback. Like I did a video showing all the love that he was getting. I didn't show the picture. You know what I'm saying? I can never, just me being me, I can never show that picture of the champ. You know what I'm saying? That's not in my nature, putting pictures out there like that. He put it out there, so a lot of people can take it and do what they want to do with it. You know what I'm saying? So that lets you know how comfortable he is with himself at this moment. So for the people that's saying, "Oh, Spence is this, Spence is that," to put a picture out like that, you got to be in a great mind state. You have to be in a great mind state. You know what I mean? So just looking at it, man, it just shows the miracle that was planted on him that day, bro. God bless that kid, man. God bless him, because that right there. Like, man, let me tell you that being a family member and seeing your brother, seeing your son, seeing your pops, your cousin, you know what I mean, your nephew, seeing them laying in that bed looking like that, man, it couldn't have been a good feeling. It couldn't have been a good feeling at all, you know what I'm saying? Especially already getting the call, not really knowing the extent of the injury. So I'm quite sure they didn't know if he was going to come up out that situation like he is right now. Only thing they was praying for is God keep him on his earth, because things like that, man, that's a tricky situation. That's a tricky situation. But the champ showed how he persevered, you know what I mean, through the worst of the worst. Went through that's some of the worst adversity that you can ever face in life. To go through something like that, the way that court looked, you know what I mean? The way that court looked, and to walk away with no broken bones, nothing decapitated on you. No, you know what I mean? Nothing crushed, no brain damage. You know what I mean? Just a lot of swelling, some broken teeth, and some soreness, and to heal the way you heal, and to be able to continue to do what you do, what you did for your entire life is boxing, whoop ass, collect big checks, and collect belts to feed your family and still to be here for your little girls and your family, man. Hey man, that's a walking testimony. You know what I mean? I think every day, I know every day he thanking the God. I'm not thanking whatever God he pray to, he thanking him. He thanking him, you know what I mean? Because that third, like I say, we know people that had accidents that look way safer than that and passed away. You know what I'm saying? And passed away. We know people that had less injuries than that and passed away. So for something like that to happen to Earl Spence, man, and for him to walk away and to get to where he at right now just shows the heart and the perseverance of that man. You know what I mean? It shows the, like I say, the testimony of him, the hard work he put in to get back to this position right now. You know what I mean? And like I say, I respect the man. I respect it. I respect it. God blessed him. He understands that he got a blessing. I think he understands it more now, looking at the situation a year ago and seeing where he at now, to not take nothing for granted, because anything can be taken away from you on any given day, not by someone else's hands, but it can be taken away by your own hands as well. You know what I mean? So I think he's more thankful and grateful for his position in life, you know, and don't take nothing for granted, man, and enjoying life to the fullest now. You know, so when people come out and say, oh, he doing this, he doing that, he doing this, yeah, when somebody go through a traumatic experience like that and it come out the way he come out, you deserve to enjoy life to the fullest, because you're looking at life in a whole different perspective than somebody that's never been through nothing. You know what I mean? To see your little girls and they're about to have a little son, you know, like I say, pray for a healthy birth. He's about to have a son now, to continue to birth children. And you know what I mean? Everything is a blessing. Everything is a plus. You know, so I think the man is more appreciative right now. And I do believe the chapter to come out on December the 5th and put on a monumental performance against Danny Garcia, you know, and it's going to speak volumes of his character, man. You know what I mean? So salute the ESJ and everything that he went through. And you know, I'm wishing nothing but the best for the champ.
Man, that was, and we can apply it to our lives. You know, let's not take anything for granted, you guys. And from what I remember Monnie sharing some time ago in his one of his live feeds, man. He has shared one of his experiences that Monnie has had, and it's a miracle you're still alive, Monnie. It's a miracle you're still alive, bro. And I know you know what you're talking about through experience. You know, relating to what you're saying with Spence and his accident. You know, it's a miracle that Spence is alive, and you know from experience how, you know, we should not take anything for granted. You know what I'm saying? Nothing in life. And bro, I mean, only you know what it is. And a lot of people here listening in the chat, whoever's listening, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure you guys have gone through life-changing experiences that make you appreciate every little thing in life more. And just like what Monnie was saying, everything's a plus now. Yeah, we all have bad days. We all have difficult times in lives. There are ups and downs. That's life, man. That's life. You know what I'm saying? And we let's take those words that Monnie said to heart, man, because that relating to our lives, you know, relating to what, I mean, that went deep right now, what he just said, man. You guys, I hope we're really taking consideration what he just said, what Monnie just said. You know, Spence, you know, it's an amazing, like Monnie said, it's a testimony that he's still alive. You know, we all should be thanking God that we're all alive still, you know what I'm saying? And Spence and Monnie too, what Monnie's been through, man. I mean, guys, ladies and gentlemen who are listening, let's not take anything for granted, you know what I'm saying? And that's why, you know, I've been saying it. I said it time and time again, man. You know, when we have Reggie, we got Storm, you know, all the people who come on this channel, I always like to connect, you know, the sport of boxing and topics that we talk about with the sport of boxing with our lives, connect it, you know, connecting it with our own personal lives, you know what I'm saying? And just like what Jay Dixon said here, definitely an eye-opening situation. I'm thankful he made it. Nothing but respect. True talk, man. True talk, man. And I think, you know, connecting this with the Danny Garcia fight, and just kind of like what Monnie was saying right now, that this is going to be, I think Spence is going to be sharper. I think he's going to be a lot more alert in the ring. Also out the ring, we already know, you know, but in the ring, I think he's going to show up. I think he's going to do something amazing, man, when he comes to fight Danny Garcia. And big ups to Danny too, you know what I'm saying? But I think it's going to be great. Bro, Monnie, any closing words, and where can the family find you at, bro?
Man, I want to say I appreciate you, bro. Anytime you need me over here, man, it was, you know, this was fun, bro. This was fun. Like I said,
heck yeah.
Always good to kick it up with the bros, man. Chop it up. But to everybody in the chat, man, much respect to y'all. Make sure y'all continue to support Rene Box Young, man. One of the good brothers. Been supporting me for a while. Been supporting me for a while. So when he asked me to be on this show, like that's a no-brainer, man. That would have been that's I don't give a damn what I'm doing. You know what I mean? I stop whatever to come on the show, you know. So it was all love, bro. Y'all can follow me at Monnie Brown TV. Y'all can follow me on Instagram at Monnie_the_writer. We do great work over there, man. You know, I appreciate you, champ. And we most definitely gonna do this again. Most definitely.
Heck yeah, man. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. It's great to know. And yeah, man, we need to have you on more. And yeah, man, it's all about the love of the sport of boxing, the love of the sport, all you guys, the community, you know what I'm saying? Always fun to chop it up. So hey, another great show, man. And this time with Monnie Brown, definitely, man. Thanks so much. Hey Monnie, can you just wait a couple seconds after we close?
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Cool. All right. Yeah. So thank you everybody who jumped in, man. Zeno, Jay, Dixon, man, Tone Brown, everybody, man. If I don't say it, Curtis, Anderson, the historian, you know, B More, Will McClatty, thanks so much, man. Box Conversation, Reg, all y'all, man, all y'all, you know, Sucker Training Club, everybody, Goose goes, everybody, man, who jumped in, you know, underrated, also jumped in, D Hodges, et cetera, man. Love you guys. Thank you so much. We out. Till next one. Peace out, fam. All right, hold on, bro. Let me just close it real fast.
All right.